Good afternoon, fellow fans of the Mighty Saints, and I start this video with the lighter news, before I go on my usual rant, that Russell Martin has been fired by Rangers. I really would be surprised if he ever got a job in coaching again. I'm back to do this video to hardly any viewers whatsoever because they're all watching my TikTok account, but I'm going to stick with it because I have more time to talk about what is getting on my nerves. The constant, oh, we're going to go away from home and get 3 points from the team at the bottom of the table. It seems to me we're likely to be in and among that group of teams fighting to stay up this season, however much we want it to be the opposite. I know we will bond as a group of players better as the season goes on until we get to January when everything becomes unsettled again, and you never know, the club might actually sign a striker. We should have signed an on-loan striker during the transfer window before, but no. I'd love to know. Can't someone go to a press conference and ask the club, ask Will Still, why we didn't sign someone to score goals for us? I know Adam Armstrong can, but we need someone in the middle. We can't just rely on one player to hopefully find a bit of form, because otherwise we really are going to be in the fight in April, May time. We needn't be. We shouldn't be. But the club hasn't got anything going that will boost its confidence and get it in that level to be challenging for a playoff position. So we go to Derby, get off to a great start, score after 7 minutes. Ryan Manning decides that he wants to have a chat with the linesman when a throw-in doesn't quite go his way, and forgets that he's actually supposed to be filling a gap which the player runs through, and it leads to Derby's equaliser. After having watched the highlights, I felt we played okay. Derby played all right as well, but they were nowhere near as bad as all the fans were saying prior to the match. This is a nailed-on win. Teams sort of tend to play up against us anyway. So, come on, Saints fans. Yes, let's get behind the team, but let's be real. We're going to struggle this season. And we already are. Yes, I mean, we've only lost 2 games, but we've only won 2 games as well. We should be doing much better than this. And like I say, the shortcomings of the recruitment are blatantly obvious. Damien Downs has taken quite a lot of stick on his personal accounts, and I think that's ridiculous. I criticised him about his lack of ability or stuff like that. That's all it is. But get personal about him as an individual outside of work, absolutely not on. But I'm hoping that he bounces back from this, rather like Ronnie Edwards did, although Ronnie Edwards didn't get quite as much stick as he did, and Will Smallbone for that matter, who bounced back from it and showed that they can actually play football. So I'm really hoping that Damien Downs can show that sort of strength of character and come back and do a job for us long term. He is only 21 at the end of the day, but fingers crossed. Damien, come on. We need someone to score goals for us. There's not all negatives. Alex McCarthy seems to be playing particularly well. Tom Fellows has come into the squad, although why he was taken off in that match, I don't know. Hopefully he's not taken a knock. Obviously, Adam Armstrong's starting to find the net again. And the current back 3 seem to be doing rather well. So, yeah, it's... I say teams sort of play up against us. We seem to also play up against the teams near the top. But we need to be, if we're going to be doing well in this league, we need to be dominating all the way through. And it's October. This is the time in 2 years ago that the side started putting some form together and went on that 26-game unbeaten run. This is what we not necessarily a 20-game unbeaten run, but we need to start winning games and winning games comfortably and look like a side that teams are going to be sort of afraid of playing during the season. The international break's upon us, and that's either going to destroy what we've built so far over the last few weeks, or it's going to be like a start again scenario, or the team will find a way of gelling. Another player I wanted to give a bit of credit to was Shay Charles, who's developed quite well and looks like a solid member of our central midfield. The other player that's got a bit of a question mark over him is Flynn Downs, who is clearly a very good player, but somebody that Will still doesn't want to start with at the moment, which leaves a question mark over him. Obviously in the squad we've got Joe Aribo, who we're paying for nothing. And look at on the wider screen with them. Yes, McCarthy's playing well at the moment. We've got our main goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, sat on the bench at Newcastle not playing. Waste of time. There's another rumour coming through about James Ward-Prowse potentially coming back to us in January. I don't think that's going to happen. I think another side will sign him. I think he's done his Southampton stint. It's very unlikely he's going to come back. But I hope I'm proven to be wrong, because he would do a job for us, especially in this league. It's all sort of not quite ready for us yet, isn't it? And I don't know when it's going to be. I've been supporting Southampton since around about the 1976 mark, and I've experienced a lot of these little lulls in form, and the last one of course ended up with us in League One, with a promising side that came through the ranks, and we made a couple of really good signings in the shape of Ricky Lambert and a few others that got us back to the Premier League. We could have signed a player like Ricky, to be fair, this season, but I'm really not sure what the hell is going on with Sport Republic, why they can't just admit they don't know how to run a football club, why they just can't employ people who are football people to run the football side. So I probably won't do another video about Saints for a couple of weeks, and I'd apologise. I am a pessimist, but I need something to spark my hope. But all Saints seem to do is they win a game, you wait about 4 or 5 weeks before they win another game, and they don't do much in style at the moment. And this has been going on since just after we won the playoff final. So until next time, come on you Reds.